Welcome back to Score on Business, and we're still with Stephanie, who's one of my favorite guests.
Yay, love coming. Love coming.
So, what if somebody wants to publish a book? What kind of money do they need to be
right.
prepared to spend?
This sounds so trite, but it's like, what kind of car do you want?
Yeah.
I always joke, and it's funny because the millennials don't get this. I'll say, do you want a Tercel?
Yeah.
Or do you want a Maserati? And they go, what's a Tercel?
Yeah.
Let me pick another car. So it's sort of like, do you want a Pinto? Most of them know what a Pinto is. Or do you want a limo?
Right.
We've had clients come to us who have had projects that came in at $6,000, soup to nuts. And we've had clients who were $60,000 plus.
If somebody, I'm not sure if this will help. Somebody comes, they want to write a book, they want it to sell.
Sure.
And they are building a following. Does that help you bracket the range a little bit more?
It does, but the hard thing about a book is it's the most expensive calling card you will ever own.
Right.
It is a calling card. It establishes you as an expert in your field, or it expresses your passion, and that's value content that your readers want.
Yeah.
So you have to be willing to invest on the front end to get the stuff done.
Right.
It's not like you pay at the end.
Yeah.
You got to pay as you go because things are happening.
Right.
And you got a team, and you're paying that team. We also call ourselves Your Book Sherpa.
Yeah.
YourBookSherpa.com
Yeah.
is literally
Book Sherpa.
us. It's us. YourBookSherpa.com is us. We pack your backpack, we give you your granola, we hand you the map. We either send you on your way or you go, no, I'd kind of like you to take me to the top, please. And we go with you. Yeah.
So who, there are people that are probably going to be kind of, who's a good fit to write a book? And so if somebody just thinks it's a cool idea and they don't have that much money, they don't really realize what it's going to take to make sales, they might not be as good a fit. The people who are coming and doing this, what is their background? Are they speakers? Are they
interestingly, I hope they wouldn't mind me, I'm not going to say names. Right now we have a vice admiral who just retired. We have a colonel who just retired.
Right.
We have a 19-year-old who flew around the world solo from another country. We have people who own businesses that just would like to have a book to share their expertise. They come in all packages. But for someone who doesn't have a budget and doesn't have the passion to see it through to the end, they can't not do it. Don't do it.
Right.
If you can't invest in that passion, don't invest.
Because if you want it to sell.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I want a beautiful pair of shoes, buying a pair of flip-flops just to say, well, at least I got shoes. That's not the point. If you want the shoes to take you to the ball, you got to lay down the cash for those Manolo Blahniks. Right. So that you can, or those Jimmy Choos, so that you can look good at the ball. It's up to you. But if you just don't mind a pair of flip-flops, then do it. But be prepared for it to just kind of be a pair of flip-flops. No big deal. That's not bad.
There's nothing wrong with writing a book that's not going to sell as long as you know that up front.
As long as you know that up front. And I will be honest with you, Pete. We can go through 12 months with an author and they don't hear us. And we kind of chuckle because we know the whole time we're talking to them and educating them through this journey, we know they're nodding, but we're like, they're not hearing us. But when they hold that in their hand and they're looking at a box of books that isn't selling, they're like, oh,
that's when it clicks.
I really, really get it now. Yeah. So we work with them in the process to work towards making sales happen during that process. And there's a way to do that.
Well, that's what I would think. You're not the kind of person to take folks' money if it's going to be a waste.
No.
So
we would rather turn them away nicely and say not now.
And so
maybe later.
If somebody is all excited and they're ponying up the money and let's say maybe they're not really getting it, you press them to do the things that it's going to take to get the sales that they're wanting. And if they're not doing that, then you...
Well, my favorite story, sounds like a lot of military. One of our first clients was one of the first 6 women astronauts. She is still with us. We did her memoir. We won a national award. We are an award-winning team, a nationally award-winning team. And she still to this day says to me, I want to sell more. How come I can't sell more? And I always remind her, when you speak, you sell. But she is such a good girl. She blogs every single month without fail. And she knows, I got to blog, I got to blog. She invests in social media. She invests in email marketing. She invests in her website. She goes out and speaks. She invests in print collateral that promotes the book. And she gets it. She gets it. She knows it's a business, but she still gets frustrated. I want to sell more books. And I said, well, you got to grow your audience even more. But you would think, oh, an astronaut, they just put their book out and it sells. Not true.
There's so much competition.
Not true.
That makes a lot of sense. So, one final piece of advice in 20 seconds.
20 seconds. If you really have something to say and you are determined to say it, invest in it.
Okay, and what is it? YourBookSherpa.com.
Epiphany Creative Services.
YourBookSherpa.com. I love that.
It's a lot easier than Epiphany Creative Services. No one gets that right.
Hey, thanks so much for being with us. We will see you next week. Bye now.